What's good, fam? I'm out here incognito, Cream Common Sense, coming back to you with a video. And I'm doing this because it just seemed like the majority of the men in my life have lost their goddamn mind. And, the ones that mean the most to me, I try to keep, that under wraps because, family is important to me. And it's not always blood related. And when I consider somebody my family, I do a lot of internal things, of private things, out of protection and respect for that person. And I'm not one to really dump, and whine and complain about a lot of shit. I do vent and I do, explode like an atomic bomb at times when I'm really pushed to the edge. But for the most part, I'm pretty solid. But, it's some shit that's been going on with me for the past couple of months that, I just really need to get off my goddamn chest. And I'm really sick and tired of motherfuckers trying to build a bitch out of me, and try to test me to see if I'm gonna flip or if how far I'll bend until I goddamn break. Okay. So my thing to that is, can't nobody destroy what the fuck they did not build. Can't nobody change what the fuck they did not create. And can't nobody turn my clock the opposite direction when you didn't wind that fucking bitch up. And I'm real tired of being tested. And especially after I know I firmly planted my roots and displayed the kind of goddamn tree that I am. Now, when I respect you and I care for you, I do less goddamn talking about the shit and I do more showing. Now, I don't have much. And I really believe in staying in my own goddamn lane until I'm motherfucking invited to merge over. But this here shit got me going. And it's just something, it's a testament to just, the path and the journey that I've taken that forged me into the fuck who I am now. And I don't appreciate, just like nobody else appreciate, especially niggas, y'all niggas. And I'm doing what y'all do, generalizing y'all motherfuckers, because that's what the fuck y'all seem to like to do these days, is when you see something, it ain't good enough for what the fuck it is. You got to test it to see if it's gonna change. Or you got to test it to see if it's real. You got to poke that goddamn rattlesnake to see if she'll wake up and fuck you up. So then you can say, see, look what the fuck you did to me. And play the goddamn victim. And see, that's what I've been seeing for years on this bitch. With this goddamn gender war, separation shit. Y'all gotta excuse me, because I'm a little bent. And we natives can't really have a lot of fire, water, liquid courage, whatever fuck you want to call it, because we act ignorant. So, that's what I'm here to do on tonight, is show how ignorant I can be, since motherfuckers don't want to believe the fact that I actually have a goddamn soul. And it ain't shit that you eat that I can shit from. It ain't shit you got that I want. And it just seemed to be just overwhelmingly foreign to motherfuckers that just be yourself and that's enough for me. I can't speak for no other bitch that you dealt with. I can't answer for what motherfuckers did to you and why prior to. All I can do is be who the fuck I am now and work with what the fuck I got. Now, if that's too good to be true for some of y'all motherfuckers, then oh well. But don't nobody have the right to test me or talk down to me patronize me or needle me for some shit that happened in the past. Now, we all have a past. We all have done shit. We all have been around and explored and experimenting with shit that we not proud of. Some of the choices we made have not panned out to be so good. And some of the shit that we've done and said to others or around others, with others, or what have you, ain't always our shining moment. But God damn it, I know that I do my best just to be me and do the best with what I have and work with what the fuck I got. And I know I'm a goddamn good friend. I'm a good confidant. And I'm a motherfucking lady. And I don't have to prove shit to nobody. And if your goddamn ass is jaded, or if you got goddamn trust issues, then you know what? That shit take time. It take time to heal from it. It take time to grow trust. And it take time to navigate through the goddamn thorns and briar and bramble and shit. Now, I'm not here to be nobody's goddamn whipping post. I'm not here to be called a fucking liar when I don't have a reason to lie about shit. Now, I'm an open book for those that I trust and for those that I feel is worth it. Everybody else can get fucked. And anybody that don't want to, do the work on themselves in order to be whole and healed to deal with me, also can sit and motherfucking spin. Because I know who the fuck I am and I know what I'm about. And I don't need nobody testing me, poking and fucking with me trying to build a bitch. I extend my arm and my hand of kindness to people who I see have a heart and a soul and who give a fuck about the struggle and about their own people and about their own goddamn nation. And that's what I try to do, and get down and try to be as upright and as righteous as I can be and as honest and open as possible. Now, it's motherfuckers out there who like to test that shit. And it's okay. For a stranger, y'all motherfuckers is just practice for me. I'm just keeping it real. And this might be a side of me that some of y'all ain't never seen. And you know what? I'm emerging coming back into myself. Because for a while I was a little bit outside of myself. And I really didn't quite have my footing, because I had been through a little bit of shit. So that's what we all do. That's life. Life takes us through shit, and we go through shit, and we got to come back around and try to heal from it and keep it pushing. For the most part, I'm pretty good at it. I'm a fighter. I don't give in easy. But when I'm thrown a curveball for absolutely no goddamn motherfucking reason, and it's by people who say they respect me, who care for me, and who I matter to them, that bothers me. Because I put in time, I put in work, and I put in effort to show who I am, not just talk. I do more than talk about it. I goddamn be about it. And a lot of times, sometimes, all I can do is listen. Because if you talking and you speaking truth, it ain't really shit much more you got to add to that. But just say, you know what, Hotep, amen, goddamn. I feel you, I shade. That's power to the people. Keep speaking truth. Whatever the fuck it is, all I can do is agree and nod my head and give you a thumbs up. That's all I can really do. And that go for anybody. But it just seemed like I'm starting to, and always have attracted, motherfuckers that just go batshit crazy after the fucking fact they think that they in there. Then they can turn it around and twist it around into something else. And I don't like that shit. Never am I a victim because I'm not bleeding, dying, or goddamn dead. But you know what? I'm not going to sit around and have somebody fucking ream me a new ass when I didn't do shit wrong. And sometimes when people are angry about life and the shit they've been through, it's never about what it's about when they come to you with some goddamn petty ass bullshit. And then they want to ask everybody else but you what the fuck is going on. I really don't like that shit neither. Because again, as I say, I'm an open book. And it just really don't take much, to give a person a little inch. Because, everybody ain't bad. Everybody don't have a rotten ass soul. Everybody ain't fucking nuts. You know what I'm saying? And everybody don't have to put up with the bullshit that come out of you after going through what the fuck you been through. So that's what I'm here to talk about. Is the bullshit that people do, and they'd rather go around and go through he say, she say bullshit than come to the source. And me personally, I don't feel like I should have to unload and dump and download every motherfucking aspect of my life to somebody who say they don't give a fuck about nothing. I shouldn't have to beg and plead and scratch and bow down to somebody who got issues that I didn't have any part in creating. Just because there was bad choices made along the way in that journey that was taken, that don't mean you have the right and entitlement to shit on everybody that's trying to show some type of care and concern. That's a really ungrateful fucking attitude to have toward people that have been around trying to get down and show some true compassion and understanding for what's going down. And that's my purpose, is to heal the motherfucking nation, not goddamn divide and separate it like some motherfuckers on this bitch. Don't give a fuck about you. But it's okay to sit and commune with these bitch-made motherfucking coward-ass motherfuckers. But I, and many women like me, get shit on endlessly because it's just too good to be true. This bitch can't possibly be that together. Ain't nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? But it's motherfuckers who learn the first time after they go through some shit. Some people take 5, 10, 25 times before they get it once. So I'm not by far a dumb motherfucker. And I'm not by far some second-class goddamn citizen subhuman just because I am a melanated woman. And if you say you got respect for the black woman, then less talking about it and more being about it. That's how I feel. And I know that's how many people along the same mind frame feel like I feel. And I've just been having a row of experiences with particular motherfuckers who feel they got it all together, they got all the answers, and they know every fucking thing. You can't say shit without being picked apart. And then you being told how the fuck you feel before you open your goddamn mouth. And then they wonder why you don't talk. That pushes people away after a while. And then always having some type of suspect energy aimed at me also is a goddamn huge turnoff. I don't expect nothing to happen overnight. I don't expect people to get it. And I expect motherfuckers to be haters, goddamn wedges, and motherfucking goddamn thorns in my fucking paw whenever they fucking so feel like it, because they think I have something more than they do, and they want to fuck me up just because they don't like black women, and they're jaded, and they have an issue with the majority of these ratchet hood booger motherfuckers that they pick to get down with and have children with and marry and all that shit. That's why I don't make a good one of them. I tried it all. I tried being married. I'm not good at that shit. I tried being a girlfriend. I'm not good at that shit. I tried being that quote unquote submissive. I'm not good at that shit either. I don't do Betty Crocker, Betty Bunch shit good at all, because I'm a rider. I am an individual, and I'm very hard to harness. I'm not shut upable. I don't shut up easy. And if I see some bullshit, I'm going to call it out, including myself. So I don't need nobody coming at me sideways with some bullshit and ass petty ass gossip ass bullshit. Whether it's a nigga that's so bad that they can whoop a whole city block of bitches, or it's just a little short sawed off motherfucker who just got a soul the size of a lion. See, I don't have to get out like that. I'm just me, and I try to do me, and I try to be myself, and I try to help where I can, and I try to be as honest and as open as I can with my own damn issue. So, I don't think I should have to pour my heart out all the goddamn time just to earn somebody's trust. I don't feel like I should have to goddamn expose my whole life in front of the fucking world to be a part of somebody's circle. I don't have to be with the in crowd. I actually like being in solitude and by my motherfucking self a lot more than I do like being around a lot of goddamn people. You know, because empaths, people like us, whether you believe in the shit or not, we have a lot we go through every fucking day. And it's not easy to deal with our own shit, let alone absorbing the energies of others. You know, it's called metaphysics. You know, and those of us who think we know every fucking thing should know that too. So, I've been through some shit. Been around the corner a couple of times. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. And I have empathy and compassion for my fellow brothers and sisters. And I especially admire strong, intelligent, you know, intellectual men that are really built, you know, for war and built for spiritual goddamn warfare and battle. Because it takes a strong person to withstand a lot of the shit that y'all have to go through every fucking day. And I get it. Because I listen to y'all talk. I listen to the brothers and I hear the pain. I hear the struggle. I feel it. I listen to the brothers and I try to talk like a civilized motherfucker would talk and show that, you know what, everybody ain't all bad. All women ain't bitches and hoes and dirty twerking motherfuckers and dick whispering bitches. You know, but it just seemed like every time somebody come at me with some shit, it's some petty low frequency shit. You know, and today I was called self-righteous. So be it. I know me, and I know what I'm capable of, and I know what I'm not. I know what I can do, and I know what I can't. I know what I'm able to do, and what I'm not able to goddamn do. You know, and I'm not a punching bag of any sort for any motherfucker. You know? And it's amazing how two dysfunctional motherfuckers can sit down and find a common ground. But when it comes to complementary gender, male and female, that ain't happening. Because you just a woman, and I knew you was going to fuck up sooner or later. See, again, I say, ain't nobody perfect, including those type of motherfuckers who talk like that, and act like that, and think like that. And frankly, I am highly disappointed in the experience that I have had over these past couple of little days. And it's, you know, I shouldn't be. Because, you know, 85% of the motherfuckers out here, we got issues. And those of us that can admit it, I got mad respect for you. Those of us who still in goddamn denial, riding the motherfucking fence, fronting like we getting it together and we really not. We don't want to do the work because we don't really want to look in the motherfucking mirror. That bothers me a little bit. I got a problem with that, you know, because I ain't here to take shit from nobody. I don't want shit from nobody that I can't get for myself. And I've said that time and time again. It just don't seem like it'll sink in with some of these motherfuckers out here. And the least I expect from somebody is understanding. That's the least I expect, is just understand, hear both sides of the coin. Look at it from different viewpoints. But I don't always get that in return, because I try to do that. I don't always get that in return. And I think it's really fucked up, especially when motherfuckers do that to you who say that they care and say that you matter to them. I must not motherfucking matter that goddamn much for somebody to take some he say, she say shit and run with it. And then it's shit people make up about my ass that just is so far from the truth and accurate that I can write a fucking book off the shit that I've heard about myself that I didn't know. Let alone the shit that I just have not shared yet, which is my jurisdiction and delegation to decide when and what I share about my motherfucking self. Now, people say they don't like selfish women. People say they don't like spoiled women. People say they don't like stupid women. People say they don't like hoe-ass women. And people say they want a strong-minded woman. Now, when you goddamn have somebody like that under your motherfucking face, you want to test me. You want to fuck with me and see if I'm going to break, bend, bow, or scrape, or kiss ass. And that ain't me. That's never been me, never going to be me. Now, I try to be gentle with certain brothers because they've been through a lot. And they have been abused, neglected, and raked over the fucking coals for absolutely no fucking reason. Just for making a bad choice in a partner. And I see men doing it to women too. Dragging women for no apparent reason just because they are hurt. Hurt people hurt people. And I'm not here to hurt nobody. I'm not here to try to take shit, own shit, control shit. I don't give a fuck about what anybody have that I don't got. Ain't shit no nigga got that I want to take because I can work for it or acquire it the same motherfucking way. And that's the beauty of it. You know, I accept people where they are for who they are. Ain't shit that I want to do to change anything but make it better if I can. And whenever I extend my time, my concern, my care, my understanding, or anything to anybody that I feel is worth it is genuine. And I don't like being questioned, tested, or goddamn tried on who the fuck I am and what I stand for. Now, either you respect me or you don't. I don't give a fuck. Either you get down with me or you don't. I really don't care. Either you trust me or you don't. Who gives a shit? But once you in, you in. And I happen to love hard. Once I love you, that's it. It's like the motherfucking mafia. But if you show me that my time and effort to work for trust don't fucking matter, and you can just shit all over that easily, you know what? It's easier for me to let your ass go and cut the string, fly free. Because I don't chase nobody. I don't have to kiss ass for nobody. And I don't have to goddamn prove shit. If we can't have a conversation, if we can't talk it out and work it through a little bit at a time, if we can't work toward trusting each other as a whole, as a group, then it ain't fucking worth it either for me to give a shit about what the fuck you feel. Because clearly you don't give a good goddamn about me. And I'm saying you in general. And then I'm sure the intelligent motherfuckers will get it. And then there's going to be some ignorant motherfuckers who don't. And they're going to want to have a spar after I post this goddamn video. And I really don't give a fuck at this point. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of goddamn drama. I'm tired of motherfuckers testing the water to see if I'm going to snap and turn into some dick whispering, gurney twerking hoe. What I do with the crack of my ass is my motherfucking business. What I don't do with it is mine too. And if I decide to share it with somebody, that's me and their motherfucking business. If it's past, it's past. If it's present, it's present. If I choose to decide to go forward and I want to share it in the future with a motherfucker, guess what? That's my motherfucking business too. And if I decide to share and talk about it and make that public knowledge, guess what? That's my motherfucking business too. But what you cannot do is expect me not to have a fucking response to some shit that you accusing me of. What you cannot do is pin something on me that I do not own. Because a lot of these niggas on here feel like this bitch hurt me, so now I'm going to punish this other motherfucker for what this other bitch did. And they don't even realize they do it. You got motherfuckers on here who got issues with their parents, especially their mama. 9 times out of 10, their mama wasn't shit. Now, I have 2 parents that wasn't shit, and they still together. They didn't teach me shit. They didn't validate shit. They didn't empower me in any kind of goddamn way. The only thing I got out of being around in this fucking family I was born into was a good work ethic. That's it. So I got mama and goddamn daddy issues, but you don't see me fucking with people. You don't see me testing motherfuckers. You don't see me falsely accusing anybody of anything. I call it as I see it. And I mind my fucking business. And I don't ask nobody for nothing that I can't return. I don't expect nobody to do shit for me that I cannot do for myself and would not do for myself. I don't expect nobody to respect me unless I earn it, because I give respect as it's earned. So that's where I'm at with that on tonight. You know, tiptoe testing motherfuckers. That's the name of this goddamn video. Tiptoe testing motherfuckers. That's what that is. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick and tired of being tested by not just people who I respect, love, and admire. I'm sick of being tested by goddamn strangers who think I owe them some shit. I don't know which one's worse. I know I have goddamn feelings too. Just because I come off and I'm strong and I have a presence about myself, don't mean that I'm not going through some shit too. Just because I don't talk about the shit all the time, all day, every day, don't mean that I'm not going through some shit too. Okay? Friendship, love, go both ways. It's a reciprocity. And just because I listen more than I talk with some people, don't mean that I'm stupid. Don't mean that I'm slow, and don't mean that I don't get it and don't understand. And you know, it's a slap in the face, and it's spitting on what the fuck I feel when I'm told by people who I have shown that I care for, don't nobody give a fuck about me. I hear that a lot. And I really am sick of it, because if I don't give a fuck about you, you will know. You will know I don't give a fuck about you, because I won't talk to you. I won't even acknowledge your goddamn presence. That's not giving a fuck. For me. I can't speak for nobody else. But I usually roll with like-minded people. And those same people say the same shit. If I didn't care, I wouldn't be here. If I didn't care, I wouldn't listen. If I didn't care, I wouldn't offer my ear, my heart, my time. So it's really fucked up for y'all niggas out there who do that shit, to do that to people who have been there for you. You want loyalty, and it's given to you, and you shit all over it. You want consistency. You want a good head on the shoulders. You want somebody who can think and comprehend and understand. And when you get it, you push them, shove them, and fuck with them until you chase them away. So, it is what it is, you know. And I don't have to put up with it either. No more than any other nigga out there who feel that they got me pegged. Now, I'm just speaking for myself. I just have to remind you that I'm speaking for me. I'm not speaking for nobody else but me. And if this hit somewhere where it hurt, fine, good, because you need to hear the truth, whoever the fuck you are. And it's a couple of people out there who really need a checkup from the neck up, as my brother JT would say. Shout out that damn JT. I love you and I respect you so much, because you always keep it real. No matter what, good, bad, or ugly. Like you say, it might be profane or profoundly profane. Or profound. Whatever. I'm fucked up, so I could have said that shit wrong. At this point, I don't give a fuck. But my point is, I like people to keep it real with me. And if they want to know something, they can ask me. And if I care about you, I'm going to tell you. If I don't give a fuck about you, then if you ask me, I'm telling you your goddamn business. Because I don't trust you. Now, I don't go poking around, fucking around, digging around in people's past. I don't be doing investigations and background checks on niggas that I think is pretty fly. I take it for face value. If you say, I don't give a fuck, that's how I take it. If you say, I don't want nobody to fuck with me today, that's how I take it. If you tell me, fuck off, guess what? I'm in the wind. You only got to tell me something one goddamn time. But don't come to me with some bullshit and expect me not to have nothing to say back, especially when the shit is off goddamn balance and it's off kilter and it's some he say, she say, backdoor shit. You get a little bit of information, you blow it up and you run with it. Drama, gossip, and bitching is all you can do afterwards. Don't do that. Because I don't partake in that shit. If I see some shit, I say, this is what happened. If something going down, I say, why the fuck is this going down? What do I got to do with that shit? I'm going to say something. I have a right to stand up and defend myself and speak my piece and stand on my square just like any other nigga out there. So, a lot of y'all bring this shit on yourself. A lot of y'all turn shit upside down on purpose because it's a test. And you don't even realize that's what the fuck you doing. You testing everybody around you to see if they really care, to see if they'll stay, to see if they'll come back, to see if they'll apologize, to see if they'll ask for another chance, to see if they'll beg and plead for another position next to you. And then when you get what the fuck you say you want, you don't know how to treat it. So instead of pointing the finger at everything and everybody else is fucked up, maybe you need to look inside and realize that your fucked upness is keeping you from getting what the fuck you want. Now, I'm lit. I'm fucked up, so I'm going to end that right there. Queen Common Sense out for tonight. I might come back tomorrow with another motherfucking part 2 to this shit. But I'm going to finish my motherfucking fire water. Excuse me. And I'm going to prepare myself for what I got to do next week. And after that, I'm finna get blazed. Because I'm tired and I'm going to take a little hiatus from this motherfucking social media and all the motherfuckers connected to it. Except for my family that I've connected with on here. Y'all, I love you. Wolfpack, I love you. Family, I can't name everybody, but you know who the fuck you are. I love you. Peace. You know I'm always riding down with you for the cause. Always flanking you, next to you, fighting the good fight. And for everybody else who don't believe it, don't want to believe it, don't think it's true, and think I'm full of shit, fuck you too.